and Franklin, the C team of casters. Nobody else wanted to join you guys today, so here we are.
Why are we the C team?
I mean, in people's hearts, we're the A team, but as far as actually knowing what we're talking about or caring to figure out what we're talking about, not so much. Um, Hold on, I need to figure out. Oh, we we are the A team according to some people. So it looks like we can be heard, which is good. So yes, first match of the day. It is Stars at the Card Sharks Arena, which is in Verminasia. There is a gate post outside the arena. It's corn nuts. If you are wanted in Verm, unwelcome, or lazy,
Nuts.
or super super lazy. Yes,
Words.
corn nuts.
Two
Um,
words.
yes, that is correct. Um, so I don't know the records of these teams. KCS is decent. Stars is still finding their way, but I do have faith. I think there's some talent there, so um, could be fun to watch. I believe the second match will be casted by Albert.
It'll be casted by us.
Okay, we'll stay here, and then Albert can do another
Albert
one.
can join us.
um,
I'll be thrilled.
yeah. All right. So let's start theorizing, and anybody that's in the tea party can just jump in the voice channel. So please do so if you're
All right.
interested.
So the records of these teams: Card Sharks are 4-3. They're one game out of third place.
Okay.
The top three teams obviously make the playoffs. So this is a very important. Even though it's Stars, Card Sharks still has to take a win here.
Mm-hmm.
And then Stars is 1-6. Chances are slim.
Okay. And the teams are announced. The betting is open in favor of the Car Sharks. So on the Sharks, we have an interesting lineup of Grendel, Eayki, who I haven't seen fielded before, Tyrcell, and Slann. And then the Stars are fielding Grumf, yay, back on the field, Crelius, Maccus, and Talik. So different lineups for both teams. So that could be fun and interesting. Okay, Eayki is a hobgoblin Shukenja, so we're going to hear a lot of conversing with the dead, folks.
I assume Stars are just trying something different.
You're getting a little weird audio. Frank, did you change something?
I did not.
Okay. Just me then.
Just a lot of echo.
Oh. It is. Wait, Edison, how do I download the VOD? I don't have any kind of, like, account on Twitch other than the free one, so I don't know if I can download it.
Download what?
Okay. That sounds good. So I'm going to stop the recording so my computer doesn't overheat. And Edison will help me download it later. Cool. Thanks, buddy. So excellent. We've got 2 minutes until the match, so Frank and I will talk about nonsense for the time being.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about, Frank? Did you do anything fun today?
Today, I cut the grass.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
It is a nice day out. Any of you all on the East Coast with me are experiencing some lovely, lovely weather.
I mean, it was a little warm here, but that was my day. And then, other than that, I just kind of hung out. Oh, me and my roommate went to this little restaurant in town here called Doug's.
Mm-hmm.
plastic.
So I want to actually pick your brain a little bit about the match. Why, if this is, I mean, it's a more important game for Card Sharks, as you said, so they can get into the semifinals here. Why would they not feel like? Do we think Merilith was unavailable? I'm curious as to why the lineup has changed. Do we think it's a matter of just people not being around on Sunday afternoons, or was there strategy involved?
I mean, obviously anyone can see that Merilith is available.
Well, just because he's on doesn't mean he's necessarily available.
That's true. I think that they just want to get some other people practice.
Oh, so Ed is saying that Spirit of Protection that lasts for 3 rounds against Grumf. So maybe that's the reason for the Shukenja. Edison, just jump in. Just come talk to us. We're at 15 seconds, and oh, nope, we're starting. All right. So, people are here. Air Elemental, which is not usually Grumf's elemental of choice.
All right, so fighting's begun. They jumped around all over Talik. I don't know what their strategy is today, simply because I joined this and did not. But it looks like they're going after. It looks like they targeted Talik, and now they're going after Maccus.
Okay.
Someone's echoing.
You're echoing.
Doesn't make any sense. I have a headset on.
Yeah. I mean, could be me. Who knows? Alright. So I'm not really overly familiar with many of the Shukenja spells, so I don't even know that I would recognize what's going on with Eayki. Slann
I
is
know
blind.
that they're pretty tanky.
They are.
Wow.
What? Wow. Explain the wow.
It's your mic.
It's not my mic. I never have problems.
So I don't know a whole lot about them. I mean, they get the 2 Charmies, but it looks like they didn't use those.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, who's leading for them? Is it Tyrcell?
Probably would be my guess, if not Tyrcell or Grendel as the 2 more. Or no, Slann is playing. Never mind. I have no idea.
So I remember when I was on Stars with Saigash, he would basically be able to heal and tank and keep himself rescued without anyone's help. I mean, that dude was just legit. So I wouldn't see why Eayki couldn't. Granted, Saigash was an orc, but Eayki's a hobgoblin, so they're pretty stout too.
Okay.
Now, that being said, I mean, Eayki's a pretty good player. But yeah, I mean, it looks like she's doing a pretty good job so far. She's still in white. In fact, just about everybody's in white except for Tyrcell right now.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot of healing going on out there, and I mean, there's a good bit of damage, a lot of hitting. No spells coming out, you know? Which
not that I can see, anyway.
Yeah, I don't like no spells.
Yeah, just a kind of a slugfest going on here. There was some Meteo action.
Stars is really going after Talik right now. They're probably trying to take him out.
Yeah.
So that they can cap.
Yes, there is an open window with a bird. I can shut my windows. Hold on.
Did Talik go down? I was eating.
I don't know. I'm shutting windows.
Alright, card sharks have already capped one flag. It looks like Eayki is a flag carrier. Talik's red, Grumf's red.
Keep going, Frank.
And
You're doing great.
all card sharks has to do is basically kill them now and carry a couple flags across the arena.
Great job, Frank. I'm back. You were awesome. Okay. Here I am.
I mean, there's not really a whole lot going on down there. They've got...
Oop, chaining's starting.
That's fine. I mean, he's probably just trying to either die or just delay things.
Is he blind? Does he realize he's on the elemental? I didn't see a blind, but I also wasn't at my computer.
He was dirt kicked, but he's not anymore, I don't think.
Okay. This is what spotters do, folks. They tell you, hey, brah, you're on an elemental, disengage.
Is that how it works?
I don't know. I've never been a spotter and I've never been on a team, so I'm just making things up to fill the air. So, oop, Eayki picks up the flag. Go, girl power.
She capped the last one.
Mm-hmm. Great.
And Kenja are pretty tanky.
Okay. So, say more things, Frank.
So it looks like Grendel and Slann are still trying to down Talik. I assume that Tyrcell's with them. I don't know if they're all in the same room with the Eayki or not.
Mm-hmm.
They're fleeing around right now. There's a spell. Big time spell.
Big time spell.
The first spell down of I've seen. Grendel got the spell.
Your audio's getting weird again.
You turn your speaker down.
I feel like it's not on my end, but whatever. I'll try lowering your volume.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, it's definitely on your end.
Probably. My computer's about to explode. Giving me burns on my legs right now.
Just turn me down.
I did turn you down. All right.
Is that better?
No.
Is it worse?
I have no idea. No, see, it's on your end. I can hear myself.
Well, now it is.
We have our shit together, folks, I swear. Except not at all.
No. There, I'm fixed.
All right, Meteo, the lovely colored spell. Grumf keeps getting weakened.
Oh, did they weaken Meteo again?
Mm-hmm. I mean, he got jabbed in the neck by an assassin, not the spell damage.
It looks like the spell damage is way down, though.
I'm curious as to why. Well, I guess there are no group breakers on KCF, so I guess that's why Grumf can field himself. There's no risk of meteoing his own team.
Correct.
Which is nice to see him on the field again. Meteo is so lovely. I like seeing it. Gives me hope that one day I too will be able to cast it.
It's not as cool as some other spells.
That's true.
But it's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so far it looks like KCS is just kind of in control.
Yeah.
It's still just a slugfest out there. There's just nobody's died that I've seen.
2 steeds and 3 spirits. That's who's died.
targeting Maccus, which...
Oh, there he goes.
Down. So what's
First
the score?
death. I don't know. I'll take flags.
2-0.
Okay.
So they're going to move they're going to cap the third flag right now. Maccus must have had the flag. That's why they were all over him.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously as soon as he died, it capped. So Grumf now has the flag.
Yep.
It's a delay, and he's in red, so...
And Tyrcell picked up.
Tyrcell picks up the last flag, so now they'll go probably chase down Grumf. Kill him. There it goes.
I guess that's, yes, the plan. And Grumf went down. That was quick. I didn't realize his health was so low. Though I guess everybody did just pile on him.
I think Crelius is the only one that still has a good bit of health left.
It's nice to see him playing as well.
This match was pretty straightforward.
Yeah, Slann is yawning. Not kind of you. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything particularly notable to say. As a player, Frank, what would you advise Stars to do next time? Like, where do they have the most room to improve in the nicest way possible? I don't mean this as an insult.
So Stars used to be a powerhouse.
Yeah.
And last season and this season they've fallen off a lot.
Right.
So I would just compare them with like the New York Giants, and that they're in a rebuilding
shut up, Franklin. I'm asking a legitimate question.
Yeah,
like
they're kind of in a rebuilding phase. Like I don't really think there's much that they can do. I think they need to work on their lineup. ACFL is pretty heavily carded, and I don't know how carded their team is.
Mm-hmm.
When it was, Bodrum, and when it was Jason's team,
right,
that team was pretty heavily carded.
Gotcha.
So it's pretty much a whole new group of people on that team than it was 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what kind of cards they have, like OMFGs, etc.
Right.
Do they have bounty skills? I'm sure some of them do, but that's the question. So I think they're kind of in a rebuilding phase. I mean, obviously you can see that, look at Brute Squad, right? Like, they were pretty terrible for a while. And now they're like the top team because they had a really good draft because they were terrible last year.
Right.
Now I kind of think that's what Hellhounds is doing this year, which I'm not saying that in a bad way. I don't think they're intentionally throwing matches, but I think Stars and Hellhounds, they just are both in rebuilding. I think that Card Sharks, and I'm a member of Card Sharks, but I think that the 3 teams ahead of them right now have kind of figured out how to counter them. And personally, I think Card Sharks needs to start doing something different.
Okay. For the listeners, the next match will be at the Hydra Arena in New Thalos. It is Brutes versus Hydra. There are pickles outside the gates for those looking for a gate post. I'm pretty sure Albert will be casting the next match, and he is the Falafel Princess or Lollapalooza Princess, something like that. I don't remember. So you can join in on his channel, or you can hang out with us.